Good evening. Today we cooked Dutch food in a Chinese way, and it was really a weird experience for me. First time to cook even Dutch food, because I'm not that much into the Dutch kitchen. So it was the first time to make a potato puree, the first time to make a sauerkraut, the first time to make, well, basically everything. So it was already quite challenging, and then explaining it to somebody else and actually mixing it up with parts of the Chinese culture was not that easy. The Chinese dish we cooked yesterday, we made one neutral basis, which was the white rice, which you had in your bowl, and then we made like 3 side dishes that you could eat with it, and these were placed in the middle of the table and you shared them together, and it gave like more of the social experience. So we tried to make this variety in the Dutch kitchen, where usually you only have one plate and that you eat completely, and that's it. What I found really hard while cooking was, well, we cooked in Lily's way. So my way is usually planning on the spot, being quite chaotic, and Lily is really organized. In the end it was good, because we started off really quiet, everything was calm, we did everything like step by step, and we were talking and everything. But then in the end it became quite stressful, because the cooking time of Dutch food is way longer than of the Chinese food, which only needs like 5 minutes in a pan and then it's done. That's why the timing is needed, of course, because you're gonna start too early with something, because they will overcook it. But with Dutch food, like the haché, it took more than 2 hours and it wasn't even perfectly done yet. With this difference in mind, it was good that I actually started planning on forehand, like Lily did, because otherwise it would have been a mess and we wouldn't have been ready in time. And now it was stressful at the end, but at least we were ready. So that was a good thing. I thought it was also quite difficult to balance out the flavors. So when is it too much and when is it good and when is it not distinguishable anymore. What I wonder though, because I wasn't there at the meal, is whether the flavors are not too much like going everywhere. So maybe the salty is a bit too salty and a bit too sweet and too sour, and because it doesn't really balance out that much as with the Chinese food, which is quite delicate, quite subtle flavors, it might be that it's like a circus in your mouth when you eat it, that you didn't know what flavor is what, and that everything will mix up and then it will taste awful. That's it for today. Have a good night.